coincidence, and they have got good at transfers this summer, and I have been going on the show, but it is coincidence. They have been good this summer. Manchester United are preparing a 40 million bid for Lisandro Martinez. This is from Alex Crook, who is on TalkSport as a journalist talking about transfers. So Manchester United preparing a £40 million bid for Lisandro Martinez. This is really interesting because Arsenal have apparently already put in 2 bids. I think they went, there are add-ons attached, but I think they went 26, 34, and United have gone in at 40. I think Ten Hag will use Ethan Galbraith. I don't, Tafa. I don't want to be blunt, but I really don't think he'll use him. Stone Thames, thank you very much. Welcome to the Members Club. And what do you think about, I don't know who you're on about there, JFND, and I am actually trying to talk about something. So chucking random names at me when I'm talking about a very exciting transfer. Maybe wait a few minutes and we can talk about it later of the show. Otherwise, I have to try and remember it, which I'm rubbish at. I'm like goldfish when it comes to remembering things. So, Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United, Arsenal. I feel like I'm a boxing promoter. This is proper. Like I don't know whether to be excited or worried, but this is absolutely genuine. I was speaking to someone half an hour ago and they said to me, this is bigger than it's been hyped up to be. Arsenal desperately want Lisandro Martinez and they've played their hand. They did it with Rafinha. They spent a week on Rafinha. They played their hand. Everyone thought they were going to get them and Chelsea swooped in. They've done it with Lisandro Martinez. They've played their hand. They've put bids in and United are swooping in to hijack again. And Arsenal could end up in a situation where a week ago they thought they were going to get 2, Rafinha and Lisandro Martinez. They could end up with neither. Now, of course, Arsenal will go and find other players, but no one wants to be going for plan B or C. You want to go for plan A. And Arsenal really rigorously are fighting to get this Lisandro Martinez deal done. It's good for us because if we want Lisandro Martinez, we've got to go for Lisandro Martinez and we've got to go for him now because Ajax are quite relaxed. Now, the fee that Ajax apparently want is around 45 million. Just do add-ons. But I mean, I actually think Arsenal's bids are correct. I think 26 million with add-ons or 34 million with add-ons. I think that's his price. The problem is you've got a bidding war. The problem is Ajax don't really want to sell. So the problem is you end up paying more. And basically it's a bit like Perisic a few years ago with Mourinho and United. They wanted 45. We didn't think he was worth it. We only wanted to pay 40 and we walked away. United have negotiated a reasonable deal with Malacia and a reasonable deal with De Jong, but we can't be held to ransom by Ajax. I think we'll go in at 40 million and see what happens. Even Whelan, thank you. Welcome to the Members Club. And Keena, thank you very much for the super chat. And David Bowen, welcome to the Members Club. Thank you very much for joining. So yeah, I think it's really interesting. My feeling is, and you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to go and find out what Lisandro Martinez wants because I honestly haven't got his agent's number or anybody who's close to him's number. So you sort of speak to people who are in the industry and then you make a little bit of assumptions yourself. I think it's very clear that if I was a guessing man, I would say Lisandro Martinez wants to come to Manchester United. It's not breaking news for me to say Lisandro Martinez would prefer to come to Manchester United. With all due respect to Arsenal, Manchester United are a bigger club. I've got nothing against Arsenal on this. If they win this transfer battle, respect. But Man United's a bigger club. Especially in the Netherlands, Man United's a bigger club. Also, if you don't like that argument, Slow Sports News. Lisandro Martinez wants to join Manchester United because he plays for Ajax and his manager has gone to Manchester United. That's quite a big pull as well. So I think if you know, there's always a big if United genuinely are bidding £40 million for Lisandro Martinez and Ajax accept that, I think he'll end up coming to Manchester United. Mark, should we have any concerns with the De Jong deal, says Ben? Well, look, we learnt a lesson yesterday, Ben. Arsenal were so close. Closer than close. Closer than you ever can imagine. They're close. I said close. Closer, yeah. They were close. They were close. Very, very close with Rafinha. I fully expected them to get him from what I was told last week, and they didn't. So, you know, there can be late winners. But I do think we'll get Torres. Sorry, not Torres, De Jong. We can't spend that long on him. So, are we out on Pau Torres, says Ben. He was the star player and a Champions League semi-finalist and a Spain first teamer who replaces Maguire, which is necessary. I wouldn't mind, Ben, going for Pau Torres. I don't know why it's gone quiet on Pau Torres. I really wouldn't mind going for Pau Torres, but it has gone quiet on Pau Torres. Now, we had Fabrizio on the show on Monday, and he said, look, I think that'll come back. But United seem to be acting quickly because of Arsenal. I kind of like our new tactic of swooping in once all the groundwork has been done by the clubs and bidding a bit above, says Aram. I think that's coincidental, Aram. I really don't think Manchester United, after 9 years of crap transfers, have suddenly solved all their problems. I really don't subscribe to the hype that we are tactically swooping in on deals late. I don't. I think it's just coincidence messaging. I've just had a message from here. Ricardo, welcome to the members club. I like Pau Torres. I think Pau Torres would go. I've checked the DM, everyone. I like Pau Torres. He's not put anything in the DM. I've checked the DM. There's nothing there. He just says you might want to mention this in the show, and then he's not told me what it is. So I've messaged him to say, what is it? Darren Fletcher is recommending Nathan Collins from Burnley. Could be a good player. I tell you what, if we buy Nathan Collins from Burnley on Darren Fletcher's recommendation, I'm out. I'm not having that. You know, we're not having Nathan Collins. I'm fed up with people talking about Nathan Collins. He is not the standard of what we need. Can he play a high line, passing, possession-based football game covering the flanks? No, he's 6'4". It would take him a week to get over to the left-back position. He's not a bad centre-back, but he's not what we're looking for in a Ten Hag system. How can you go from 5'9" Lisandro Martinez, who's mobile, can cover the flanks, can play a high line, can pass the ball, to fight 6'4" Nathan Collins from Burnley? The contrast is ridiculous. Any news on us making a move for Tielemans, says Stefan? No. Hopefully that will develop. Boy, thank you very much for joining the members club. I have checked my DMs, Nick. I'm waiting for him to reply to me. Until he does, let me carry on with what we're talking about Lisandro Martinez. I would like Pau Torres at Manchester United. I think he walks straight into that team and plays with Varane as our centre-back pairing. The reason Ten Hag would prefer Timber or Martinez is because of how he wants to play. And United fans, we need to realise we're going to play like Ajax did last year. You can't start saying things like Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof are going to play like Timber and Martinez. We're going to play a high line. We're going to use centre-backs that cover the flanks and let the full-backs go forward. Mobile centre-backs. High line centre-backs. Can Pau Torres do that with Varane as much as a Timber or a Lisandro Martinez can do that? Probably not. This is why we're going for Lisandro Martinez over Pau Torres, and I get it. It's about a style. It's a style thing. That's what it's all about. I still, what I will agree with people on though is, I as much as I like Lisandro Martinez and as much as I think we'll win against Arsenal, I do wish we'd got Timber because that's who he wanted. And look, maybe there is some... The way this transfer window's gone, we've had Rafinha stolen by Chelsea. We've had Man United swoop in for Malacia, swoop in for Lisandro Martinez. Would it be beyond the realms of possibility for Timber, who's not signed the new contract with Ajax yet, to suddenly change his mind and come to United?